So Rocky and not Rocky, they've just finished talking about like Rocky and Sir Charles and Belny about how they were with Omni when he passed. When they come into the street that enters into the marketplace, there's a little bit of talking. There's some crowds. Like I said, they are breaking down, finishing up their day of trying to get Hubshan working like how they're supposed to. And the sun is almost half set.
Well, little brother, what do you think of the group? Do they seem to be accepting you? Orion just nods. Yes, they seem to be, but they're real hesitant about my past. My brother says, there's just so much that's going on right now. I mean, Dane's got loose. That's a major problem. The drow, what a mess. Just don't know really which way to go. Then the whole Omni ordeal and the book. I mean, we're scuffles in the team right now. Some mistrust. Just, I don't know. It's really weighing on me. But I'm really glad you're with me, little brother. We're going to make everything okay.
Have Orion roll an insight check.
Just roll 20. 7 plus 4.
It's 11.
11.
So Orion is a little shaken. He's really not sure. He understands you're trying to comfort him, but he's still not quite sure if he's ever going to be accepted. He even believes himself that he might think himself be pinned on it if he was an outsider looking in. So you all have come up into there, and again, the talking is a little bit louder if everyone's shutting down their shops and things like that. The sunlight the sun is setting, and there's a glare, and it's shining on the bodies that are hung up that the queen was given as a trophy from Rocky. Orion was there when those were taken. Mm-hmm. But again, it's like a spotlight is on those bodies.
Yeah, there's some of the bodies that we, I hate to say it's little brother, but sort of your comrades. But you're back with the light again. Everything's good. I'm sure we're going to get all this sorted out. I'm just so tired from that last battle.
The sun is almost set. So, and with that, it's like you sit and you watch as the light. You watch as the light goes behind the castle, and there's a couple torches lit in the area, and everyone gets quiet except a couple people. So with the dark, a few people leave. Their day is done. A priest comes up to you. It's like somebody from a church you don't recognize anything about that church, and he goes, isn't this a little much? Isn't this a travesty to everything good? It's like Lightbringer. It's like, are you not supposed to be like a seeker of good?
Oh, yes, I am a seeker of good. But I can see it as showing the Dark Elves we're not to be trifled with. And it's a very strong show of strength. And the Drow, they understand that. That's what their whole culture is built around.
So, and the priest goes, it's like, what makes you an expert on the drow? It's like, have you even spoken to the drow directly?
I have spoken to a few drow. I've actually personally spoken with Dane.
It's like no one knows about Dane.
She was actually the leader that did the assault on the castle. And we swiftly took care of her and took the castle back. Queen Ava is back rightfully where she needs to be.
So the priest says, so Dane apparently is as weak as the rest of you. And at this point, things are really, really dark. And all the lights go off around you. And at this point, there is a moon in the sky. It's eerily bright. And within a flash, so all the people that are around you start or changing. It's almost like they've been waiting. We're waiting for you.
Take a second to get set up.
So, a kid sees and is like, yikes, and a few people run away. So it is actually the drow that it appeared, but the priest is still here, seemingly unfazed. So the priest looks at you and goes, so Lightbringer, it's like, so you still wish to tell me how you know about drow culture and what they think?
Are you not afraid, Sir Priest? I'm curious to why you're not running. It appears we're surrounded.
So it's like my faith is happy to protect me, since Lolth grants me power. And at this point, the priest turns, and there is a great mage with a large staff standing before you.
Let me take the priest off.
So when the priest turns, surprisingly, the drow back off around you. Before you can react, it's like, I need you to roll a disadvantage for initiative.
Roll that 2 times.
So it's you're going to take the lowest.
You're not gonna
5. 5 and a nat 20.
So well, it negated because
it's disadvantage.
It's disadvantage. So I rolled with advantage, and I ended up with a 16 with their initiative. So the drow then casts Evard's black tentacles at you. It's like, please do a dex save. You are standing beside each other, so you're at disadvantage on your dex.
Roll 20. That's a 7 plus 0. 7.
7. The save is a 13. It's like from the ground.
So remember I told you to get ball.
So from the ground sprout great vines and tentacles coming up and wrapping around you all.
Those work really good.
It's like trapping you. Like it's almost feel like this large black slime wraps around. So please, let's see. I need to So you failed the saving throw. So you now must take 3d6 bludgeoning damage, both of you.
3d6 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
So
You want to roll that, or you want me to roll that?
you roll it. I'll roll that. Yep.
You roll that, and you let me know.
I will roll that.
Since he's doing damage to me.
Yeah, I'm doing damage. So the first go is 7 damage.
Okay.
And you both are restrained.
Over here. That. Okay. Since he's hitting both of them, go here. Hit my hit points. You come off right there.
I'm trying to change the music, and it does not want to listen to me. So, and with that, so again, you are restrained. There are 2 soldiers. There are two soldiers with crossbows. They fire the crossbows at you. Does a 19 hit?
That would be half damage.
All right.
See?
And a natural 20.
Armor class.
So look, I actually rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
So the first one is going to be halved. That is 3 on the first one. And on the second crossbow, it's like you're going to get hit with 8 points of damage.
So 16 total on the
No, I just
double.
No,
Okay.
I doubled the damage.
Okay. You said 8.
Yes, on the second.
Crownbringer is down.
So Crownbringer is down. So
See, that's what I was telling you about. Remember the throws I told you to get back up? If I'm hit,
so Orion is still up. So the troops move up in so much movement. And then from outside comes a great beast walking up and comes and slashes out at what's holding the creatures up, and it drops the drow. So there comes a creature through up, and the funny thing is the drow comes up and heals Crownbringer. So do you try to deny the drow from trying to heal you?
no, I'm gonna let him.
Right. So that just puts you at 0.
0.
Yeah, so you are stable. No saving throws. So everyone moves up. Again, there's a great beast standing looking at you. It's almost shimmering and glowing at night. And there steps over a very interesting looking, nicely garbed figure with almost what looks like a crown upon its head. So she pulls out a dagger. So, and with this dagger, there is a little chain on it, with what looks like a parchment wrapped up. So, she steps close to Lightbringer, and with this, she tries to plunge. Actually, she rears back the knife and says, Orion, so make sure to tell my half sister that this is her first and only warning, and that we are coming for her. Make sure the note gets to her. And with this, she plunges, the knife into you. So there's nothing you do. You're knocked out. So that puts you back in the saving throws.
Yeah.
So she then hollers, and out comes what looks like another paladin, but in drow form. And she goes, make it swift and make it clean. She moves over and back. Again, you are in saving throws. This paladin then readies his attack. He has this great long sword.
Would I get an opportunity attack with Orion because he comes close?
You can't move. You're restrained.
Okay.
Yeah, you're both restrained at 0. That's actually how the spell works.
Okay.
First one, that is a hit on you. There's nothing you can do about it. So that will be 1 failed saving throw. It hit. It hits you with a natural 20. That is still just 1 failed saving throw.
That's nice.
So, is Orion doing anything at this point? Are you just sort of watching? It's like, are you screaming? Are you yelling?
Oh, I'm yelling for the guards.
Or you just
help!
Yeah, you're just
help!
You're just screaming. So
Anyone help!
So he then, like I said, you're wrapped around all this. You're sort of semi-conscious. So he then takes the swing and he lays it against your neck, and he readies it. And he looks over at his queen, and she nods, and he rears back. And he swings, and Lightbringer's head pops from his shoulders and falls at the queen's feet. This dark paladin then goes and picks up the head and lowers his head and presents it to his queen.
Orion's crying.
Yeah,
at this point.
Just screaming, doing whatever.
Screaming.
So the queen then takes the head and thanks her knight, her protector, and then puts it in a special silver laced bag, and goes, let's see how they like their knights at our gates. So with that, a great veil of darkness floods forward, and everybody disappears. And the paladin is the last to fade out. There is just the mage that cast that on you. The vines slowly grasp and roll and sling forward through. And they lift him up in the air and hoist Lightbringer's body. And again, there's a cloud of darkness back here, and the mage backs into the darkness and disappears and goes.
Before they get away, Orion is going to say, I'm going to kill every last one of you from this point on.
And the mage says, you may try, and goes into the shadows, and then the shadow disappears along with the tentacles that disappear too. Orion is left in the shadow of his brother, hanging up in the air.
I'm sorry, brother.
So the dagger is still plunged into his chest with the parchment with the drow seal that looks sort of like a spider. That's the seal of Lilith. So
I'm gonna run to the castle as hard as I can run.
all right. So we run to the castle.
And try to get help to get him down and figure out what is wrote on that note.
Okay. So what happens is you run to the castle. There's a battalion of guards. There's a battalion of guards that come. They cut down. They cut Lightbringer down. At this point, they then carry Lightbringer's headless body into the castle, and they remove the note. Princess Ava then opens up the note and reads the note. It is a declaration of war against the weak, false Drow Queen of Hupshan. It's saying that either surrender and turn the kingdom over to its rightful strong ruler, or have the entire city sunk to the Underdark. The letter goes on to say that you know that we're able to do this. We will give you a month, either surrender and comply, or welcome to the Underdark. So, and with that, Orion was there for that. And with that, we will let everyone know. Is there anything Orion would like to say?
I'm in total shock. Shock and awe at this moment. Like, I can't talk. I lost my half brother right there, right in front of me, and there was nothing I could do about it.
Well, technically now he's really your half. Right. But you know what? You're head and shoulders above him.
Right.
So,
Always the gouge.
yeah, so
Gotta get it when you can.
Not a little bit. What you did realize, though, is what you didn't realize is that his during this whole tussle, Lightbringer, his shield was taken. The shield that Dane had previously was taken too, and it had his crest of the moth on it, and it's been taken too. So, and with that, we'll see how everybody reacts to this horrifying news.